Extracts. Noun. Something that is extracted or drawn out. Verb. To draw out, to pull out, to remove forcibly from a fixed position, as by traction or suction, etc. Grapes. Noun. A small, round, smooth-skinned edible fruit, usually purple, red, or green, that grows in bunches on vines of genus Vitis. Verb. To pick grapes. Drinkers. Noun. Agent noun of drink, someone or something that drinks. Benefits. Noun. An advantage, help or aid from something. Verb. To be or to provide a benefit to. Evocative. Adjective. That evokes, brings to mind, a memory, mood, feeling or image. Redolent or reminiscent. Apparently. Adverb. Plainly, clearly, manifestly, evidently. Documentaries. Noun. A film, TV program, publication etc., which presents a social, political, scientific or historical subject in a factual or informative manner. Attorney. Noun. A lawyer. One who advises or represents others in legal matters as a profession. Verb. To work as a legal attorney. Dependencies. Noun. A state of dependence, a refusal to exercise initiative. Dreaming. Verb. To see imaginary events in one's mind while sleeping. Noun. An instance of dreaming, a dream or reverie. Hope. Verb. To want something to happen, with a sense of expectation that it might. Filthy. Verb. To make very dirty, to cover in filth. Adjective. Covered with filth, very dirty. Mechanics. Noun. The branch of physics that deals with the action of forces on material objects with mass. Downtime. Noun. The amount of time lost due to forces beyond one's control, as with a computer crash. Explanatory. Adjective. Intended to serve as an explanation. Kangaroo. Noun. A member of the Macropodidae family of large marsupials with strong hind legs for hopping. Native to Australia. Verb. To practice kangaroo care on an infant. To hold a premature infant against the skin. Adjective. Of or relating to Australia. Haired. Verb. To remove the hair from. Adjective. Having hair, not bald or hairless. Flowing. Verb. To move as a fluid from one position to another. Noun. The action of the verb to flow. Adjective. Tending to flow. Educated. Verb. To instruct or train. Adjective. Having attained a level of higher education, such as a college degree. Difficulties. Noun. A series of frustrations. Noun. The state of being difficult, or hard to do. Billion. Noun. Modern British and Australian. Short scale. 1,000 million. Logic. 1,000 times 1,000 to the power of 2. 1 followed by 9 zeros. 109. A milliard. Activation. Noun. Making active and effective, bringing into a state of activity. Designers. Noun. A person who designs something, or who designs things as a profession. Missile. Noun. Any object used as a weapon by being thrown or fired through the air, such as stone, arrow or bullet. Glass. Verb. To apply fiberglass to. Noun. An amorphous solid, often transparent substance made by melting sand with a mixture of soda, potash and lime. Verb. To fit with glass. To glaze. Folders. Noun. An organizer that papers are kept in, usually with an index tab, to be stored as a single unit in a filing cabinet. Achieving. Verb. To succeed in something, now especially in academic performance. Noun. Achievements. Emphasizing the process of accomplishing them. Aid. Noun. An assistant. Helpful. Adjective. Furnishing help, giving aid, useful. Driving. Verb. To provide an impetus for motion or other physical change. To move an object by means of the provision of force thereto. Adjective. That drives. a mechanism or process. Colleague. Noun. A fellow member of a profession. Staff. Academic faculty or other organization. An associate. Verb. To unite or associate with another or with others. Dark. Adjective. Having an absolute or, more often, relative lack of light. Bustling. Verb. To move busily and energetically with fussiness. Often followed by about. Noun. A bustle. A busy stir. Adjective. Busy. Full of energy and noisy activity. Express. Noun. A mode of transportation. Often a train. That travels quickly or directly. Adjective. Moving or operating quickly. As a train not making local stops. Best-selling. Adjective. Highly popular with consumers purchasing goods within a specific class. Does. Verb. Auxiliary. A syntactic marker. Consume. Verb. To use up. Fair. Noun. Something which is fair. In various senses of the adjective. Verb. To smoothen or even a surface. Especially a connection or junction on a surface. Adjective. Beautiful. Of a pleasing appearance. With a pure and fresh quality. Adverb. Clearly. Openly. Frankly. Civilly. Honestly. Favorably. Auspiciously. Agreeably. Annoying. Verb. To disturb or irritate. Especially by continued or repeated acts. To bother with unpleasant deeds. Noun. That which annoys. An annoyance. Adjective. Causing irritation or annoyance. Troublesome. Vexatious. Appendices. Noun. Something attached to something else. An attachment or accompaniment. Curious. Adjective. Tending to ask questions. Or to want to explore or investigate. Inquisitive. With a negative connotation. Nosy. Prying. Buddy. Noun. A friend or casual acquaintance. Verb. To assign a buddy, or partner, to. Franco. Noun. The currency issued between 1805 and 1808 of Lucca in Tuscany, Italy. Hosted. Verb. To perform the role of a host. Jet. Noun. A collimated stream. Spurt or flow of liquid or gas from a pressurized container. An engine, etc. Verb. To spray out of a container. Adjective. Propelled by turbine engines. Advocate. Noun. Someone whose job is to speak for someone's case in a court of law. A counsel. Verb. To plead in favor of. To defend by argument. Before a tribunal or the public. To support. Vindicate. Or recommend publicly. Coke. Noun. Solid residue from roasting coal in a coke oven. Used principally as a fuel and in the production of steel and formerly as a domestic fuel. Verb. To produce coke from coal. Cookie. Noun. A small, flat, baked good which is either crisp or soft but firm. Verb. To send a cookie to. A user. Computer. Etc. Continuous. Adjective. Without stopping. Without a break, cessation, or interruption. Back. Noun. The rear of the body. Especially the part between the neck and the end of the spine and opposite the chest and belly. Verb. To go in the reverse direction. Adjective. Near the rear. Adverb. To or in a previous condition or place. Come down with. Verb. To contract or get. An illness. To show symptoms of. Arrive. Verb. To reach. To get to a certain place. Accountant. Noun. One who renders account. One accountable. Listens. Verb. To pay attention to a sound or speech. Expression. Noun. The action of expressing thoughts, ideas, feelings, etc. Collective. Noun. A farm owned by a collection of people. Adjective. Formed by gathering or collecting. Gathered into a mass. Drugs. Noun. A substance used to treat an illness. Relieve a symptom. Or modify a chemical process in the body for a specific purpose. Verb. To administer intoxicating drugs to. generally without the recipient's knowledge or consent. Noun. A drudge. Inject. Verb. To push or pump something, especially fluids, into a cavity or passage. Impressions. Noun. The indentation or depression made by the pressure of one object on or into another. Verb. To manipulate a blank key within a lock so as to mark it with impressions of the shape of the lock, which facilitates creation of a duplicate key. Gingerbread. Noun. A type of cake whose main flavoring is ginger. Enlightened. Verb. To supply with light. Noun. Someone who has been introduced to the mysteries of some activity. Religion, especially Buddhism. Adjective. Educated or informed. Ended. Verb. To come to an end. Adjective. In combination. Having a specified kind or number of ends. Discovery. Noun. Something discovered. Alarm. Noun. A summons to arms, as on the approach of an enemy. Verb. To call to arms for defense. Intention. Noun. The goal or purpose behind a specific action or set of actions. Verb. Intend. Drawing. Verb. To move or develop something. Min. Noun. A unit of time equal to 60 seconds, 1/60th of an hour. Artworks. Noun. A painting, drawing, sculpture or other piece of creative, visual art. French. Verb. To prepare food by cutting it into strips. Informative. Adjective. Providing information, especially providing useful or interesting information. Disturb. Noun. Disturbance. Verb. To confuse a quiet, constant state or a calm, continuous flow. In particular, thoughts, actions or liquids. Neglect. Noun. The act of neglecting. Verb. To fail to care for or attend to something. Keeps. Noun. The main tower of a castle or fortress, located within the castle walls. Verb. To continue in a course or mode of action. Not to intermit or fall from. To uphold or maintain. Noun. Keeping. Base. Noun. Something from which other things extend. A foundation. Verb. To give as its foundation or starting point. To lay the foundation of. Noun. A low spectrum of sound tones. Noun. A route. Lazy. Noun. A lazy person. Verb. To laze. Act in a lazy manner. Adjective. Unwilling to do work or make an effort. Disinclined to exertion. Accurate. Adjective. Telling the truth or giving a true result. Exact. Not defective or faulty. Contention. Noun. Argument, contest, debate, strife, struggle. Horizon. Noun. The visible horizontal line or point, in all directions, that appears to connect the earth to the sky. Apologize. Verb. Often followed by for. To make an apology or excuse. To acknowledge some fault or offense, with expression of regret for it, by way of amends. Carry. Noun. A manner of transporting or lifting something. The grip or position in which something is carried. Verb. To lift something and take it to another place. To transport something by lifting. Breath. Noun. The act or process of breathing. Fixes. Noun. A repair or corrective action. Verb. To pierce. Now generally replaced by transfix. Advantage. Noun. Any condition, circumstance, opportunity or means, particularly favorable to success, or to any desired end. Verb. To provide someone with an advantage. To give an edge to. Mobility. Noun. The ability to move, capacity for movement. Gaining. Verb. To acquire possession of. Noun. Gain, profit. Exercise. Noun. Any activity designed to develop or hone a skill or ability. Verb. To exert for the sake of training or improvement. To practice in order to develop. Fill. Verb. To occupy fully, to take up all of. Groups. Noun. A number of things or persons being in some relation to one another. Verb. To put together to form a group. Nap. Noun. A short period of sleep, especially one during the day. Verb. To have a nap. To sleep for a short period of time, especially during the day. Contracts. Noun. An agreement between two or more parties to perform a specific job or work order, often temporary or of fixed duration and usually governed by a written agreement. Verb. To draw together or nearer. To shorten, narrow, or lessen. Island. Noun. A contiguous area of land, smaller than a continent, totally surrounded by water. Verb. To surround with water. Make into an island. Happens. Verb. To occur or take place. Email. Noun. A system for transferring messages from one computer to another, usually through a network. Verb. To send an email or emails to. Cognitive. Noun. Cognate. Adjective. Relating to the part of mental functions that deals with logic, as opposed to affective, which deals with emotions. Friendship. Noun. The condition of being friends. Hey. Interjection. An exclamation to get attention. Dream. Noun. Imaginary events seen in the mind while sleeping. Verb. To see imaginary events in one's mind while sleeping. Adjective. Ideal. Perfect. Coming. Verb. To move from further away to nearer to. Humanitarian. Noun. A scholar of one of the subjects in the humanities. Adjective. Relating to humanism or the humanities. Noun. A person concerned with people's welfare. A do-gooder or philanthropist. Adjective. Concerned with people's welfare and the alleviation of suffering. Compassionate. Humane. Initially. Adverb. At the beginning. Contentment. Noun. The state or degree of being contented or satisfied. Category. Noun. A group, often named or numbered, to which items are assigned based on similarity or defined criteria. Discharge. Noun. Pus or exudate, other than blood, from a wound or orifice, usually due to infection or pathology. Verb. To accomplish or complete, as an obligation. Brick. Noun. A hardened rectangular block of mud, clay, etc., used for building. Verb. To build with bricks. Adjective. Of weather. Extremely cold. Misplaced. Verb. To put something somewhere and then forget its location. To mislay. Adjective. Uncomfortable, especially due to one's surroundings. Magic. Noun. The application of rituals or actions, especially those based on occult knowledge, to subdue or manipulate natural or supernatural beings and forces in order to have some benefit from them. Verb. To produce, transform something, as if by magic. Adjective. Having supernatural talents, properties or qualities attributed to magic. Faucet. Noun. An exposed plumbing fitting, a tap or spigot, a regulator for controlling the flow of a liquid from a reservoir. Frightened. Verb. To cause to feel fear, to scare, to cause to feel alarm or fright. Adjective. Afraid, suffering from fear. Muttering. Verb. To utter words, especially complaints or angry expressions, indistinctly or with a low voice and lips partly closed. To say under one's breath. Noun. Something that is muttered. Journalists. Noun. The keeper of a personal journal, who writes in it regularly. Microsecond. Noun. An SI unit of time equal to 10 to 6 seconds. Symbol. µs. It is commonly represented with symbol micro s. Funnel. Noun. A utensil in the shape of an inverted hollow cone terminating in a narrow pipe, for channeling liquids or granular material, typically used when transferring said substances from any container into ones with a significantly smaller opening. Verb. To use a funnel. Clinic. Noun. A medical facility, such as a hospital. especially one for the treatment and diagnosis of outpatients. Aligned. Verb. To form a line. To fall into line. Adjective. Having been placed, arranged or formed in alignment with something. Headed. Adjective. Of a sheet of paper, having the sender's name, address, etc. pre-printed at the top. Cafeteria. Noun. A restaurant in which customers select their food at a counter then carry it on a tray to a table. To eat. Agree. Verb. To harmonize in opinion, statement, or action. To be in unison or concord. To be or become united or consistent. To concur. Chirping. Verb. To make a short, sharp, cheerful note, as of small birds or crickets. Noun. Gerund of chirp. An instance of chirping. Melody. Noun. Tune. Sequence of notes that makes up a musical phrase. Download. Noun. A file transfer to the local computer. Verb. To transfer data from a remote computer. Server. To a local computer, usually via a network. Absolute. Noun. That which is independent of context-dependent interpretation. Inviolate. Fundamental. Adjective. Free of restrictions, limitations, qualifications or conditions. Unconditional. Delivered. Verb. To set free from restraint or danger. Adjective. In combination. That has been, or will be, delivered in a specific manner. Fall through. Verb. To be unsuccessful, abort, come to nothing, not. To be cancelled, not to proceed. Combat. Noun. A battle. A fight. Often one in which weapons are used. Verb. To fight. To struggle against. Neighbor. Noun. A person living on adjacent or nearby land. A person situated adjacently or nearby. Anything. Of the same type of thing as the subject. In an adjacent or nearby position. Verb. To be adjacent to. Meaningless. Adjective. Lacking meaning. Calculations. Noun. The act or process of calculating. Memorize. Verb. To learn by heart, commit to memory. Asynchronous. Adjective. Not synchronous, occurring at different times. Completes. Noun. A completed survey. Verb. To finish. To make done. To reach the end. Hurry. Noun. Rushed action. Verb. To do things quickly. Chef. Noun. The presiding cook in the kitchen of a large household. Verb. To work as a chef. To prepare and cook food professionally. Boat. Noun. A craft used for transportation of goods. Fishing. Racing. Recreational cruising. Or military use on or in the water. Propelled by oars or outboard motor or inboard motor or by wind. Verb. To travel by boat. Meanwhile. Noun. The time between two events. Adverb. During the time that something is happening. Declares. Verb. To make clear, explain, interpret. Arguing. Verb. To show grounds for concluding that. To indicate, imply. Noun. Argument. Beaches. Noun. The shore of a body of water. Especially when sandy or pebbly. Verb. To run aground on a beach. Noun. A gravel-filled zone on a racetrack. Used as a hazard, exclusionary region, and safety device to slow down and trap vehicles. Freedom. Noun. The state of being free, of not being imprisoned or enslaved. Knight. Noun. A young servant or follower. A trained military attendant in service of a lord. Excellence. Noun. The quality of being excellent. Brilliance. Climate. Noun. An area of the Earth's surface between two parallels of latitude. Verb. To dwell. Charismatic. Noun. A member of the charismatic movement. Adjective. Of, related to, or having charisma. Frugal. Adjective. Avoiding unnecessary expenditure either of money or of anything else which is to be used or consumed. Avoiding waste. Grounding. Verb. To connect. An electrical conductor or device. To aground. Noun. Fundamental knowledge or background in a field or discipline. Characteristic. Noun. A distinguishing feature of a person or thing. Adjective. Being a distinguishing feature of a person or thing. Allergic. Noun. A person with a tendency to having allergies. A person with multiple or severe allergies. Adjective. Of or pertaining to allergy. Filtering. Verb. To sort, sift, or isolate. Noun. The process of passing something through a filter. Focused. Verb. Followed by on or upon. To concentrate one's attention. Adjective. Directing all one's efforts towards achieving a particular goal. Divorce. Noun. The legal dissolution of a marriage. Verb. To legally dissolve a marriage between two people. Annotations. Noun. A critical or explanatory commentary or analysis. Hi. Noun. The word hi used as a greeting. Interjection. A friendly, informal, casual greeting said when meeting someone. Minute. Noun. A unit of time equal to 60 seconds. 1/60th of an hour. Verb. Of an event. To write in a memo or the minutes of a meeting. Gratitude. Noun. The state of being grateful. Nervous. Adjective. Of sinews and tendons. Handle. Noun. The part of an object which is designed to be held in the hand when used or moved. Beware. Verb. Defective. To use caution, pay attention to, used both with and without of. Extraordinary. Noun. Anything that goes beyond what is ordinary. Adjective. Not ordinary. Exceptional. Unusual. Cash. Noun. Money in the form of notes, bills and coins. As opposed to checks or electronic transactions. Verb. To exchange. A check, for money in the form of notes, bills. Adjective. Great. Excellent. Cool. Dean. Noun. A senior official in a college or university. Who may be in charge of a division or faculty. For example, the dean of science. Or have some other advisory or disciplinary function. For example, the dean of students. Verb. To serve as a dean. Exile. Noun. The state of being banished from one's home or country. Verb. To send into exile. Mud. Noun. A mixture of water and soil or fine-grained sediment. Verb. To make muddy or dirty. To apply mud to something. Flags. Noun. A piece of cloth, often decorated with an emblem. Used as a visual signal or symbol. Verb. To furnish or deck out with flags. Verb. To weaken. Become feeble. Noun. Any of various plants with sword-shaped leaves. Especially irises. Specifically, Iris pseudochorus. Noun. A slice of turf. A sod. Verb. To pave with flagstones. Noun. A group of feathers on the lower part of the legs of certain hawks. Owls. Etc. Allowance. Noun. Permission. Granting. Conceding. Or admitting. Verb. To put upon a fixed allowance. Especially of provisions and drink. Gorgeous. Adjective. Of a person or place, very beautiful. Faculty. Noun. The academic staff at schools, colleges, universities or not-for-profit research institutes. As opposed to the students or support staff. Center. Noun. The point in the interior of a circle that is equidistant from all points on the circumference. Verb. To cause. An object. To occupy the center of an area. King. Noun. A male monarch. A man who heads a monarchy. If it's an absolute monarchy, then he is the supreme ruler of his nation. Verb. To crown king. To make a person king. Ideally. Adverb. In an ideal way, perfectly. Gathering. Noun. A meeting or get-together, a party or social function. Ankle. Noun. The skeletal joint which connects the foot with the leg. The uppermost portion of the foot and lowermost portion of the leg, which contain this skeletal joint. Verb. to walk. Mute. Noun. A stopped consonant. A stop. Verb. To silence. To make quiet. Adjective. Not having the power of speech. Dumb. Adjustment. Noun. The action of adjusting something. Imports. Noun. Something brought in from an exterior source, especially for sale or trade. Verb. To bring something in from a foreign country, especially for sale or trade. Verb. To be important, to be significant, to be of consequence. Knocked. Verb. To strike for admittance, to rap upon, as a door. Community. Noun. A group sharing a common understanding, and often the same language, law, manners, and/or tradition. Assignment. Noun. The act of assigning, the allocation of a job or a set of tasks. Cooked. Verb. To prepare food for eating by heating it, often by combining it with other ingredients. Verb. To make the noise of the cuckoo. Verb. To throw. Adjective. Of food that has been prepared by cooking. Guests. Noun. A recipient of hospitality, specifically someone staying by invitation at the house of another. Verb. To appear as a guest, especially on a broadcast. Gets. Noun. Offspring. Verb. Detransitive. To obtain. To acquire. Noun. A get. Anyway. Adverb. Regardless. Anyhow. Discarded. Verb. To throw away, to reject. Carving. Verb. To cut. Noun. A carved object. Avoiding. Verb. To try not to meet or communicate with a person. To shun. Noun. Avoidance. Factors. Noun. A doer. Maker. A person who does things for another person or organization. Verb. To find all the factors of a number or other mathematical object. The objects that divide it evenly. Embarrass. Verb. To humiliate. To disrupt somebody's composure or comfort with acting publicly or freely. To disconcert. To abash. Both. Pronoun. Each of the two, or of the two kinds. Conjunction. Including both of. Used within. Cafeteria. Noun. A restaurant in which customers select their food at a counter then carry it on a tray to a table. To eat. Easier. Adjective. Comfortable. At ease. Adverb. In a relaxed or casual manner. Confident. Noun. A person in whom one can confide or share one's secrets. A friend. Adjective. Very sure of something. Positive. Crossing. Verb. To make or form a cross. Noun. An intersection where roads, lines, or tracks cross. Adjective. Extending or lying across. In a crosswise direction. Coast. Noun. The edge of the land where it meets an ocean. Sea, gulf, bay, or large lake. Verb. To glide along without adding energy. To allow a vehicle to continue moving forward after disengaging the engine or ceasing to apply motive power. Grinning. Verb. To smile, parting the lips so as to show the teeth. Noun. The act or expression of one who grins. Dependencies. Noun. A state of dependence, a refusal to exercise initiative. Determines. Verb. To set the boundaries or limits of. Actors. Noun. A person who performs, plays a part in a theatrical play or film. Non-existent. Adjective. Not existent, not real. Gamer. Noun. A person who plays any kind of game. Grandson. Noun. A son of one's child. Bottle. Noun. A container. Typically made of glass or plastic and having a tapered neck. Used primarily for holding liquids. Verb. To seal a liquid into a bottle for later consumption. Also fig. Muttering. Verb. To utter words, especially complaints or angry expressions, indistinctly or with a low voice and lips partly closed. To say under one's breath. Noun. Something that is muttered,